Good morning. However you may be joining us today, welcome to Tree of Life Unitarian Universalist Congregation Service. My name is Andrea Galicia, and I'll be your worship leader today. Before we start, I'd like to invite you to check your electronic devices to make sure that they are in silent mode. And before we do that, here are this morning's announcements, beginning with one from our board president, Sue McCowan.
Good morning, everybody. I am very happy to be here today to tell you that we have a new minister. Yay! And I will take just a minute or two to give you a few juicy details. And then if you want to join the board, and I will be sitting out by those sofas near the front door. And if you have more questions, feel free to ask us. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. Our new minister is Dave Becker. He just received his preliminary fellowship after completing his divinity studies at Meadville Lombard. And although Dave is new to ministry, he brings a wealth of experience from a 15-plus year career in social services and a 27-year-plus career in informal education, which includes the past 18 years he's been the senior manager of learning experiences at the Brookfield Zoo. For most of his adult life, he's been actively involved in issues around environmental justice, racial justice, immigration, child advocacy, and the intersection of those issues with faith formation and community building. In other words, he ticks all our boxes, which is really, really nice. And I'm just going to share with you a few of the comments we got about him from his references. They were highly enthusiastic, and in all the interactions our search team and our contract compensation team has had with him, he's going to fulfill the promise. Here's a couple things that have been said about him. He is a thoughtful theologian and a listener first. There is a fire within him, and yet it is a fire tempered by age, experience, family, and loss. He is a listener, a wonder seeker, thrilled by what our universe holds, a spiritual explorer, fascinated by theology and possibility, and a committed doer. He is the best intern ever, always chooses humility over ego, and excellent at pastoral care. An impressive pastoral presence, strong communication and organization skills. He knows, centers, and honors people from marginalized communities. He excels at finding resources and connecting people to work together in the service of others. So I'm really happy that he's going to be coming to join us. Although his official start date isn't until January 1st, you all at home or here will have your first opportunity to meet and get to know him on Christmas Eve, because he also is so excited about coming to join us that he asked whether it would be okay with Prairie Circle congregation and us if he could please attend Christmas Eve service so he could start getting to know us and learning how we do things, which I think says a lot about the kind of person he is. So if you can make it Christmas Eve, please come, get to know Dave. You'll have many more opportunities to get to know him in the coming months. And thank you all for being here and being supportive of this congregation and a part of this process. Here we go.
Thank you, Sue, for that announcement and that amazing holiday gift for all of us. And as far as the rest of our announcements for today, Heather Madaus is looking for volunteers to set the luminaries aglow outside on Christmas Eve. So please see Heather, who is right over here in the choir, if you can help with that. To thank our staff for all of their dedication this last year, we are giving them the week off between Christmas and New Year's. This means the office will be closed and there will be no newsletter that week, so please plan accordingly. Our board members hope to hear from you. You can find them after the service by stopping by the clock room just outside the sanctuary. They especially want to hear your thoughts on what actions we can take to reflect love, welcome diversity, and build a more just society among, within, and beyond Tree of Life, and also to possibly chat about the new minister. We have several special services this month. Friday, December 22nd at 7:30 p.m., we will celebrate the winter solstice with beautiful music. Bring a hope and a snack to share. This service is on-site only. On Christmas Eve Sunday, we will worship at 7 p.m. rather than in the morning. This is our annual candlelight service and is a beautiful tradition. And speaking of lighting candles, if you plan to attend the service online, gather a candle and a lighter for yourself and be ready to dim the lights in the room that you are in. We want you to be able to enjoy the moment as much as those of us in the building. And finally, on December 31st, we'll have an all-Zoom service at our regular time with no service here in the building. Not a night owl? Celebrate New Year's Eve with us from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Tree of Life will be turned into a Viennese ballroom, complete with a waltz lesson by Sue McCowan. We will celebrate midnight at Vienna time, 6 p.m. Chicago time, with a toast. Bring a small bite appetizer or a dessert to share. RSVP to Laura Cantelli. More information is in the Happenings newsletter. And for information on all of the inspiring and interesting activities at Tree of Life, please check our weekly newsletter, The Happenings. You can subscribe to it by following the link in today's chat, by signing up at the visitor table, or on our website under the News tab. And finally, we want to get to know you and answer your questions. If you're new to Tree of Life, we hope you will fill out the visitor online card that will be posted in today's chat, or the green visitor card that you were handed by a greeter. And we invite you to join us after the service for conversation. We're a friendly bunch, and we welcome the chance to get to know you. We welcome all who have joined us this morning, and so begin our service. This morning, our Tree of Life choir and musicians will bring festive music, and Emmy Tanabe will offer readings about mystery, hope, and wonder to create a magical worship experience. We begin this morning by acknowledging that the land on which Tree of Life Unitarian Universalist congregation stands is the unceded territory of the Peoria, Potawatomi, Miamia, Oceti-Sakowin, Ho-Chunk, and Kickapoo peoples. We will now light our chalice. While I read our chalice lighting words, you're invited to light your own chalice at home if you would like to do so. Today, we light our chalice for the mystery and magic of the season, using the words of George Beach. In the mystery of life about us, there is light. It gives us a place to be, to grow, to rejoice together. It opens the pathways to love. In this place of friendship, there is freedom. Let the light we kindle go before us, strong in hope, wide in goodwill, inviting the day to come. We light our chalice for the mystery of light and life.
Good morning. I'm Emmy Tanabe, and so happy to see all of you on such a joyful day to be together. Today, our choir and musicians invite us into a joyful celebration, a time of magic and mystery. We all take part in making this happen as we too lift up our voices in singing and open our hearts to welcome the gifts of music. we are now called into warmth of community with these words by Deborah Burrell. To make music is to worship. Music connects us with the silver-throated finches and the trumpeting humpback whales. Music connects us with the murmuring creek and the leaf-strumming wind. Music restores the voices and sounds of composers long gone and cultures far away. Music can lift our spirits and stir a fire within us. Music can acknowledge our sorrow and soothe our pain. Music can unite us in spite of our differences. Music, and when we blend our voices to share a song, we open our hearts and bare our souls to connect with all that is. So let us open our hearts in celebration to all that's joyful and holy. Let us worship together. And now please rise in body or in spirit to join with our choir in singing our opening hymn, Deck the Hall. And thus we begin our celebration. Be seated. These words by Jan Richardson reflect on the mystery of light. Blessed are you who bear the light in unbearable times, who testify to its endurance and amid the unendurable, who bear witness to its persistence when everything seems in shadow and grief. Blessed are you, in whom the light lives, in whom its brightness blazes, your heart a chapel, an altar where the deepest night can be seen, the fire that shines forth in you in unaccountable faith, in stubborn hope, in love that illumines every broken thing it finds. Here, on the broken-hearted side of the veil, the light comes as solace, an unexpected grace. In this dark time, when there is no one who can walk this road for us or diminish what has been lost, the light comes as a vivid reminder that we have the power to help illuminate the path for each other. It matters that we hold the light for one another. It matters that we bear witness to the mystery that holds us all, that we testify to this light that shines its infinite love and mercy on us across the oceans, across borders, across time. Who holds the light for you? Who might need you to hold the light for them in acts of love and kindness? And the choir will now perform for us.
Prophets told it long ago, prepare the way, O Zion. Like a rose you bloom and grow, prepare the way, O Zion. He comes, the powers of earth confounding, the joy of peace resounding. Truth and justice in his hand. Prepare the way, O Zion. Son of God and Son of Man. Prepare the way, O Zion. He comes, the powers of earth confounding, the joy of peace resounding. The lame will dance, the blind will see. Prepare the way. Ransomed souls will be set free. Prepare the way. Hills and valleys shout and say, prepare the way, O Zion. Christ be done, our hearts we pray. Prepare the way, O Zion. He comes, the powers of earth confounding, the joy of peace resounding.
Each week, we welcome the offerings that support the work of this congregation in our lives, in our communities, and in the world. For those of you in the sanctuary today, please place your offering in the plate. And if you're new to Tree of Life, an offering is not expected. Your presence here is your gift to us. For those of you joining us online, you may make your offering in one of three ways. You can text to give to 815-332-0643. You can also give online, and the links to these first two options are in today's chat. Or you can mail a check to 5603 Bull Valley Road, McHenry, 60050. Please indicate which fund you'd like your offering applied to. Our offertory music today is Christmas Time is Here by Vince Guaraldi and Lee Mendelson, and is performed for us by Till Spitza and Lisa Messinger. Your generosity to Tree of Life is greatly appreciated. And as always, we give thanks for these gifts and for all the gifts that you bring.
Our next reading honors the mystery of hope. And to contemplate that mystery, we lean into words by the Reverend Gretchen Haley, which have been adapted from her sermon, Limitless Light. For the Hanukkah celebration story, the traditional telling, is about the miracle of the lamp that kept burning far beyond what it should have. But I think it's important that we remember that there's something else miraculous that happened. Something that made the 8 nights of light possible. That miracle was the choice to light the lamp in the first place. Even though everything seemed hopeless to fulfill the ritual, even though it seemed like their effort would not be enough, they chose to light the lamp. I've heard many people wonder what they should be doing, how they should make a real difference, and if what they are doing is enough, if it really matters. Sometimes we can get so paralyzed with this feeling of hopelessness that we don't do anything. I believe we need to do everything we can to help each other, to keep each other making the choice to light the lamp in the first place. To make that first candle come into light. We need to find those practices that help us connect with hope, with love, with joy. The practices that we bring to our everyday living. Gratitude for all the things that will keep us from despair, to live with joy, and to love, and to call on the resources of hope. We don't know what the future will bring in our lives or in the world. We don't know if our actions will ever be enough. But the only way our actions can happen is if we try. And just as important is the need to keep trying. Please now rise in body or in spirit for our next hymn together, led by the choir. Hymn 221, Light One Candle.
Light
For our final reading for today's celebration, we turn to the words of the great 20th century philosopher Theodore Geisel, otherwise known as Dr. Seuss. Do we have any Dr. Seuss fans here this morning? As you know, Dr. Seuss knew a thing or two about finding and spreading magic and wonder. And this is what he wrote about what happened to a very grinchy Grinch who listened to music at Christmas. He begins with these gloating words. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound. And it started a sound coming over the snow. It started in low, and then started to grow. But this sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound was merry. But it couldn't be so. But it was merry, very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the small and the tall, were singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, means a little bit more, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And at that point in the story, by experiencing this wonder of Christmas, the Grinch's heart grows 3 sizes, 3 times bigger. And so it is for all of us. When the mystery and wonder of life overtake us, when we open ourselves to the magic within, we see the world more clearly, and our hearts naturally expand into kindness and generosity. May we invite today's music to work its magic on us. And Ron Relic will now sing White Christmas.
Glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies in his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase for kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
let's rise in body or spirit and join in singing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. The words will appear on the screens. I will now extinguish the chalice. If you have a chalice or flame at home, you may do the same. We extinguish this flame of communal worship and now carry its light within us.
May we now live in the magic and mystery of joy, beauty, and wholeness. May the celebration of life and community be a song that we carry in our hearts every day. Go in peace, go in love.
Jesus be